Welcome back to Daily Amazement. You're about to lose your mind over some animals that are so bizarre they don't seem real. Let's count down 10 real animals that look completely made up, but aren't. At number 10, it's the mandarin duck. The male mandarin duck is a riot of colors, boasting an iridescent crest in green, purple, and orange, a dramatic red beak, and a fan of sails over his back, like a living work of art gliding across East Asian forest ponds. Such vivid plumage looks almost too perfect to be real. These ducks nest high in tree cavities, unusual behavior for a waterfowl, and are keenly elusive, perched high above the water. Though native to East Asia, small wild populations have formed in places like the UK, making their fairy tale appearance all the more magical in unexpected locales. Watching a pair of mandarin ducks slip silently into a misty pond at dawn, with feathers aglow in rainbow sprays, is a moment so beautiful it borders on surreal. That, and the story of such ornate creatures actually existing, makes them feel like dream-made reality. In ninth place, it's the panda ant. Tiny but fierce, the panda ant isn't an ant at all, but a wingless wasp with the most adorable black and white fur, like a miniature panda in insect form. Its fuzzy coat is a vivid warning sign for predators. Don't eat me. Despite the cute panda mask, the female's sting is no joke. It's so potent that in folklore she's called the white cow killer. Imagine an insect looking like a cuddly toy, but backed by a nightmare of a sting. This weird duality, an insect so charming yet so dangerous, makes the panda ant feel like a tiny animated myth, stopping you mid-scroll before you realize it's 100% real. Number 8 is the mata mata turtle. Floating in the Amazonian blackwaters is the mata mata turtle, a creature that resembles a mossy log more than a reptile. Its triangular head, long twig-like snout, and leafy skin flaps render it virtually invisible when submerged. When a fish swims close, this turtle unleashes a sudden vacuum-like gulp, slurping prey whole in a single, silent motion. Its enormous mouth and motionless ambush style make it feel like nature's perfectly crafted trap. Encounters with this bizarre-looking turtle stop your breath. It isn't fake, but living proof of how twisted and creative evolution can be. At 7, it's the giant isopod. Descended from the pillbug family, the giant isopod lives in the ocean's darkest depths and grows up to 50 centimeters long, like a crustacean from another planet. Its segmented armored shell and dozens of legs evoke extraterrestrial vibes. This deep-sea scavenger drifts silently across the seabed, feeding on carrion and conserving energy for life under crushing pressure. Such bizarre adaptations rooted in cold, dark isolation feel eerily alien. Spotting one in a submersible light is like glimpsing the lost creatures of prehistory, shockingly real, breathtaking, and nearly unbelievable. At number 6, the hooded seal. In the icy North Atlantic, the hooded seal morphs into a bizarre carnival during mating season. Males inflate a balloon-like nasal sac that bulges above their head or across the nose, a bizarre transformation seen nowhere else in the animal kingdom. They live solitary lives, drifting on pack ice from Greenland to the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Hauntingly gorgeous, in their silver-gray fur dotted with black. Even their pups, nicknamed bluebacks, start with bluish fur before molting into classic seal coats. Witnessing a male puffing out that inflatable sac on a frozen floe, bright red, grotesque, oddly majestic, is one of marine life's strangest and most memorable sights. Halfway and at number 5, great-eared nightjar. Often called the baby dragon, this Southeast Asian nightjar sports horn-like feather tufts and oversized eyes, evoking fantasy creatures from myth. Its mottled plumage helps it vanish into leaf litter, making it a ghost of the night. Rather than building a nest, it lays a single egg directly on the forest floor, shielded only by perfect camouflage. Both parents tend it, against all odds. Its haunting, whistle-like calls echo at twilight, filling the forest with eerie wonder. Seeing one in the wild feels like stepping into Game of Thrones, a creature you half expect to breathe fire, but instead sits quietly, utterly real and enchantingly surreal. At number 4, marsupial mole. Australia's marsupial mole is a peculiar, almost featureless burrower. With pinkish, eyeless faces and pistoned claws, it looks more like a fleshy potato than a mammal, a perfect example of evolutionary specialization. It lives deep underground in the arid deserts, rarely ever seen and barely studied. It is one of Australia's most mysterious creatures, known to Indigenous people for generations, but barely acknowledged by science. Finding one means spotting a ghost from down under, a blobby, burrowing marvel that erases your expectations of what a mammal should look like. Number 3 is the oarfish. The giant oarfish is a long, ribbon-like fish that can grow over 8 meters, perhaps up to 17 meters, making it the longest bony fish in the ocean. Its silvery sheen and crimson dorsal fin make it shimmer like a living flag in the deep. Often stranded on beaches, oarfish are linked in folklore to tsunamis, adding to their otherworldly legend. Rarely seen alive, they glide through the abyss like underwater serpents of myth. To glimpse one is to see the ocean's deepest secrets surface. Number 2. Antlion larvae. Tiny but terrifying, antlion larvae are sand-dwelling predators that dig conical traps to catch ants. They hide at the bottom of these pits, snapping overhead with strong pincers like miniature sand demons. Once matured, they transform into slender, dragonfly-like insects, delicate and completely different from their monstrous larval form. This dramatic metamorphosis makes them one of nature's most haunting transformations. Spotting one means discovering a hidden hunter lurking beneath the sand, proof that nature often designs the most surprising dual lives. And at number 1, Wolpertinger. Though not a real species, the Wolpertinger blurs reality and legend. It's a bizarre taxidermy creature, combining parts from rabbits, deer, squirrels, pheasants, and more, hung in Bavarian inns and museums. Born more from artistic humor than biology, stories say only young women can see them, or that they squirt foul-smelling fluid when threatened. Rich local lore adding to the playful myth. Whether you believe in them or not, they remind us how imagination, folklore, and nature collide, making the unreal feel almost tangible. But maybe, just maybe, it is real. This is proof that sometimes the truth really is stranger than fiction. They may be rare, but they're out there. Living proof that nature still has the power to blow our minds. Make sure you like and subscribe to show some love.